Today we discuss in solid state. Next point, number of void per atom in HCP or HCP and CCP. HCP means hexagonal close packed structure and CCP means cubic close packed structure. And this CCP means cubic close packed structure is also known as face center cubic close packed structure. So in last lecture we studied a three-dimensional packed constituent particles. Means last lecture we discussed in three-dimensional, two-dimensional, one-dimensional. But three-dimensional are the three types of packing. So we discuss in what is this packing: hexagonal, sphere packing, hexagonal close packing structure and sphere close packing structure. And also discuss a coordination number. So in this lecture we discuss a number of void. Void means empty spaces between the cube. So in three-dimensional structure, tetrahedral void means in CCP or HCC we form a tetrahedral or octahedral void. So tetrahedral void and octahedral void. So tetrahedral void means this is three spheres are attached to each other, and between these three spheres we see a middle. So middle we see a lower one surface, means between four spheres, or four atoms, between four spheres a hole created. This hole we see. So this hole is called as tetrahedral void. This hole we called as tetrahedral void. And octahedral void means in upper part these three spheres are attached to each other, and in lower part these three spheres are closely attached to each other, and between this, means this is not clear structure. This structure is like this. Means this is a three sphere, and this is a. So between these six sphere are some empty space. Means between this upper three sphere and lower three sphere are seen a empty sphere. Between these six spheres. So this empty space we called as octahedral void. So we denoted a symbol n is a number of particles. N is a number of particles. And next, tetrahedral void are present in unit cell. Tetrahedral void are present in unit cell is twice the number of particles. So we consider as is twice the number of particles. So we consider for tetrahedral void. Symbolically represented as 2 into twice into number of particles means 2 into n. So next we see what is octahedral void number. So octahedral void, next for octahedral void is half of tetrahedral void, half of tetrahedral void per unit cell, per unit cell. Octahedral void is half of tetrahedral void per unit cell. So symbolically represent octahedral void is half of the tetrahedral void. So we consider as n. We consider as n. So in three-dimensional structure, there are three types, means AAA type, AB type, and next ABC type. So we see a square close packing and hexagonal close packing. So in HCP means hexagonal packing and closed cubic packing. There are two types of void, tetrahedral void and octahedral. Tetrahedral void created with a four sphere. So between four sphere, a hole is created. So this hole is tetrahedral void, and octahedral void means six pair are attached to each other. So between this space are created, we called as octahedral void. And a symbol which is denoted as n means number of particle. N means number of particle. This is n means number of particle. Next, what is the tetrahedral void? So tetrahedral void are present in unit cell is a twice of number of particles. Is a twice of number of particles. So tetrahedral void are present in per unit cell, which is equal to 2n. Next, octahedral void is a half of tetrahedral void per unit cell. So it is, we denote as half. So 2n half, we get n. So in one unit cell, we present only one octahedral void. In one unit cell, present only one octahedral void. So this is the concept of number of void per atom in HCP or CCP. This is a full theory concept, means number of void per atom in HCP and CCP. So new point start, number of particles and unit cell in x gram of metallic crystal. In x gram of metallic crystal. So last lecture we have to find out a relationship between density of substance, molar mass and unit cell Hg. So we already know what is a cell parameter. What is a cell parameter? So number of particle and number of unit cell in a given mass can be calculated from the known parameter. Number of particle and number of particles and number of unit cell in a given mass can be calculated by known parameter, can be calculated by known parameter. So which is known parameter? First, edge length A. Edge length we consider as symbol A. Next, number of particle means n, and volume, number of particles means n, and volume V, which is equal to A. This is a known parameter. This is a known parameter. And next known parameter, density. So density symbol is rho, and molar mass. So molar mass means symbol is capital M. So this is our known parameter for calculating a number of particle and number of unit cell. So unit cell parameter, first in last lecture we find out density means rho, a formula, mass of, molar mass of substance into number of particles. So this number of particle can be also represented in Z, means rank of unit cell, and upon volume of unit cell. Volume of unit cell A cube into Avogadro number Na. So this is a density of a substance. Using this formula, we calculating a different example. So this number of particle unit cell and volume of unit cell. In last lecture, we have to find out this relationship between three cell parameters. But we calculate a molar mass of substance. We have to calculate a molar mass of substance. So how to calculate molar mass of substance? So using equation, this equation rearranging, we have to find out a molar mass of substance. So rho, this is in denominator side. So this is denominator means divided. So shift the direction, means this is right hand side and this is left hand side. So this right hand side value change in left hand side. So we get division on multiplication. So m into rho into A cube means volume of unit cell into Avogadro number Na. And this on numerator. So numerator. So we change in direction. So upon n. So we get a molar mass of substance rho into A cube into Avogadro number and divide by number of particles. So this is from a new formula to find out a molar mass of substance means capital N, which is equal to rho into A cube into Avogadro number upon N, means number of particles. So already known a symbol. What is rho means density of substance, A means volume of unit cell, Na means Avogadro number, and N means number of particles, and N means number of particles. So this is our first formula. Next we have to find out a number of particles in X gram metal. Number of particles in X gram metal. X gram metal crystal. So molar mass symbol M contain molar mass symbol capital M, and Avogadro number means Na. Avogadro number means Na. Avogadro number. So how to find out X gram of metal contain X gram of metal contain X gram of metal contain is how many number of particles present in X gram. So molar mass capital M contain Avogadro number particles, means in last standard 11th standard how to calculate a number of moles present in substance. So molar mass into Avogadro number. So we find out a total number of atoms, molecules or ions present in this compound. So in this also same molar mass of X gram of metal contain molar mass of X gram of metal contain X into X gram. So X gram is molar mass into Avogadro number Na value into Avogadro number Na value. So molar mass of X gram of metal contain X means X gram. This is X gram. So X gram into Avogadro number. So this is value of capital M. So this is value of capital M, X into Avogadro number. So this value of M, substitute in equation this, but next therefore in X gram, number of particles in X gram, number of particles, substitute value of M, substitute value of M. So in X gram, number of particles formula. This is rearrangement. M upon rho into A cube into Na divided by n. So putting the value of m, so we get m value x into Na, x into Na upon rho into A cube into Na, and this n in denominator, so we shift in numerator, means into n. So Na cancel out each other. So we have to formula, we get x into number of particle upon rho A cube upon rho into A cube. So this is formula for x gram of number of particles. For x gram of number of particles. X gram of number of particles. So using this formula, we also find out in number of particle, means x gram number of particle, which is equal to x into n upon rho into A cube. So next, second point, number of unit cell in x gram metal. How to find out number of unit cell in x gram metal? So we know a number of particles means n. N means number of particles correspond to 1 unit cell. Correspond to 1 unit cell. So in this number of particle in x gram, we find out a formula, x into n upon rho into A cube. So this formula n means x into n upon rho into A cube. Rho into A cube. Correspond to, means this is a number of particle, this is a value of n. We find out in first point, number of particle in x gram. So this is value, we get x into n upon rho into A cube. So this is n value. So this is number of particles correspond to n particle correspond to x into n upon rho into A cube into 1 unit cell, means 1 upon n. So this n get cancel out each other, this n cancel out each other. So number of unit cell in x gram metal. So a number of unit cell in x gram metal, in x gram metal. So we formula, we get x upon rho into A cube, x upon rho into A cube. So we find out a number of unit cell in x gram. So using this formula, we simply calculate a number of particles, or means number of unit cell in x gram particle. Number of unit cell in x gram particle using a formula x upon rho into A cube. So next we have to find out a third point, number of unit cell in volume. Number of unit cell in volume. In volume. So volume symbol is V of metal. Volume symbol is V of metal. So we have to find out a number of unit cell in volume using V upon A cube formula. Using V upon A cube formula means we find out a number of unit cell in volume. So use volume of metal, which is equal to V upon A cube. So these are 3 formulae we have to find out into n upon rho into a cube. Next, second formula, number of unit cell in x gram metal. So we use a second formula, x upon rho into a cube, and we have to find out a number of unit cell in volume. Number of unit cell in volume. So we use third formula. Means volume of metal, which is equal to V upon A cube. So next we solve the examples. In next lecture, we solve a different type of example using this formula. So I hope you understand all this concept clearly. If you have any doubt or confusion, so ask me. Thank you, student.